Outcome Memories has quickly become a game that I have a lot of appreciation for. Seeing so much effort and love go into a Roblox Sonic game is not something I ever expect from the slop wasteland that is Roblox itself. A non-profit game that gets references from loads of Sonic games and comics and even just other games, and even having music creators create OST specifically for the game, it's something that just makes me really happy to see. Especially knowing what AAA titles are treating us like these days. We'll ignore the run up to the update. December 14th rolls around and 0.2 is finally here. Words can't express just how much I've been looking forward to this update, and for simply being a breath of life for the game, it definitely worked. And just a month later we'd be getting the news that the game's going on indefinite hiatus. So I kinda just wanted to delve into this a little bit more. For those who aren't quite caught up, even though I think it would be difficult not to be if you're still playing the game, Sobi, I believe the full-on owner of the game, pretty much has had a bit of I guess a mental break from just the past 5 months worth of work, stress, drama, all just kind of catching up and having built up over time. It finally needed a release. So as a result of this, while the game is going on indefinite hiatus and you absolutely have no clue what is in future for the game, and if you were to check the game progress of the Discord server, pretty much everyone is just unleashing all the work that they've done so far because there is chance it may never get used. Before I go into sort of just some of my more opinionated stuff, I do want to quickly talk about kind of just why I have loved this game so much. So I want to say I started playing about 2 weeks after its release. I can't remember specifically when. I did make a YouTube video around that time though. Pretty much Outcome has very quickly became a game that I have a lot of love for and a lot of passion for. It has brought me and a lot of friends closer together. We've had so many nights sitting playing, and people that I hadn't talked to in a while who I've managed to get back in touch with, to get them to play this game. And it even completely renewed my love for Sonic games, which had been on a burnout for a little while. Since having played this, I went back, bought Frontiers, I've bought Sonic X Shadow Generations. I even started playing some of the adventure games, which I'd never gotten around to. Pretty much this game has done a lot for me, and like I mentioned prior, I think the passion that has went into this game has been really inspiring and also just really heartwarming to see. My issue with this though is nothing to do with the developers. I have absolutely no problem with their work process, as much as I do find some of it a bit questionable. It is a passion project and all we can do is respect that. But with all this, I know that this game has possibly one of the most toxic communities I have seen in a while. And I came from Dead by Daylight. I know a lot about bad communities. Oh, that and I used to play Valorant. Well, we'll not talk about that. I've brought this point up to numerous people in the past, and all of them seem to point towards it just being a problem with ASIM horror communities. I could see that, but when a lot of people tend to complain, take massive issue, and overreact to stuff, it is almost never in response to balance. Well, when I think of the community blowing up in DBD, I think of things like just insanely overdone perks or underdone perks, or just horrible releases for killers. But when I think of drama within Outcome, it's always the most daft shit. Oh, I'm not a fan of Amy's current LMS, and just shit like that. And it's I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with some of the people in the community, put simply. Of course, if you remember back then, the Romeo and Juno situation, and that is a very prime example of just what the actual fuck is wrong. There is a lot of other things that I could go dig up, probably with quite a bit of ease, but that is not what I'm here to do. Also, while I completely understand the entire situation, and I'm always an advocate for look after yourself first, personally, I am quite saddened by the situation, just because a lot of the time that I spend playing this game, I always had in the back of my mind, what is next for this game? I can't wait to see this game in a better state, where we have more, where the game finally gets to flourish and, you know, be more of what it wants to be. Generally, it is just really sad that there's a lot of things in this game that we may never get to see that have been worked on. Like, if we take the time to just have a quick peek, we can find loads of killers that have been in development, even ones that probably wouldn't be in till very far off updates, and many things that were planned for the game that just very well may never see the light of day. I think, for the time being, I might stick around with Outcome, because especially, I can still find a lot of enjoyment when playing the game. Sam from the future here. This video has been absolutely hell to make because, you know, I did mention some bits of drama. So much has fucking kicked off in the time I've been editing this. Genuinely, things are happening quicker than I can edit. As of the current moment, fuck's sake. Actually, as a follow-up to what I just said there, I won't actually be playing Outcome at all, because since then, pretty much there's a massive drama with Romeo having been kicked. I think Sobi is also kind of taking a bit of a step back. We have a new lead in, and pretty much the entire community is just fucking kicking off, and it's just, I don't know if I care to care anymore. Following that, we also know that the game's priority is not within giving us the killer we were promised with this update, and instead recoding the entire thing. With the current state of the game, and also just the fact that it'll probably be like months before we see anything new, and also since we're watching the entire community crumble before our eyes, yeah, I don't think I want to play this game anymore. And another thing that kind of generally makes me quite sad about this whole thing is when I have been streaming, because I've streamed a lot of Outcome, it has done really well for my channel. Like, it was through one of my Outcome streams that I hit 200 subscribers and then continued on to 207, which I know in the grand scheme of things may not be much, but that is a milestone that means a lot to me. Like, I've had this channel since... let me go check. Yeah, I've had this channel since the 10th of April 2014. You can even see, as of recent, I've been just not knowing what to do. Because just the whole situation has kind of just left me in a mind space of, well, do I still continue knowing that, like, you know, there might just not be a future for this game? Gotta fucking re-record an outro now. Either way, thank you all for watching, just coming to listen to me yap about my thoughts and feelings on this. Pretty much, it is very sad to me that we have pretty much just watched the downfall of a Roblox Sonic game. Why did this have so much drama? Like, I don't know, man. To be perfectly honest, I do not quite know what I am going to do from here. God knows, I might just keep on playing Elden Ring until I've seen every fucking nook and cranny of that game, I guess. But either way, it's not like my channel's going anywhere, just I need to find something new to do for the time being. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch us all later. And also, thank you for 200 subs again. I'm going to be chased for fucking
Top 10 Cream Sigma moments.
Well, I didn't love it, and then the walkaway was so tough.